was 2:34 a.m. when my phone rang, jolting me awake. My heart skipped a beat as I saw my sister's name flashing on the screen. Alex? What's wrong? I could hear the panic in her voice, and the late-night call only intensified my concern that something serious had happened.
Michael, it's Mom. She's had a heart attack.
Her words felt like a punch to the gut, and I struggled to catch my breath. How? How is she? I stammered, my mind racing with 1,000 questions and fears.
She's stable for now, but the doctors say she needs surgery.
Alec replied, her voice cracking.
They're prepping her for the operating room as we speak.
As I raced to the hospital, my thoughts were consumed with worry for my mother. Deep down, I suspected that our shared struggle with weight might have played a role in her current situation. Despite her healthy habits, eating well, exercising regularly, we both carried extra pounds that we couldn't seem to shed. I always hoped that it was just a superficial issue. But now, faced with the reality of my mother's sudden health crisis, I couldn't help but feel that our weight problem had finally caught up with us. The gravity of the situation weighed heavily on me, making it painfully clear that I needed to find a solution. As I burst into the hospital room, I felt a wave of emotions wash over me. The sight of my mother lying there, pale and weak, tore at my heartstrings. As I sat by my mother's bedside, holding her hand and trying to reassure her, the door to the room swung open and Dr. Patel entered. He was a tall, slender man with graying hair and a serious demeanor. As he approached, I could see the concern in his eyes, and I knew he had news to share with us.
"Hello, Michael,"
Dr. Patel said softly, glancing at my mother before turning his attention to me.
"I'm sorry to intrude on your family time, but I need to discuss your mother's condition with you."
I nodded, my heart pounding in my chest as I braced myself for whatever revelation he had in store. Dr. Patel pulled a chair up to the side of the bed and sat down, clasping his hands together.
"As you know, your mother has had a heart attack,"
he began, his voice steady and informative.
"After conducting a thorough examination and speaking with her primary care physician, we've discovered that her heart attack was actually caused by a combination of factors."
He paused, allowing me to process what he had just said.
"The most significant factor is related to her weight. Excess weight can put a tremendous amount of strain on the heart and can cause the arteries to become narrowed and blocked, leading to heart attacks. In your mother's case, it appears that her weight, combined with other health factors, created the perfect storm for a cardiac event."
I could feel my heart sink as the truth began to sink in. The weight issue that my mother and I had both struggled with for years had indeed played a role in her heart attack. I knew I had to do something not just for my mother, but for myself as well. Hi, my name is Daniel Morgan, and this life-changing event happened to my family and me in the summer of 2018. I'm a 38-year-old man from a small town in Idaho, and in many ways my life is similar to that of many other men. Like so many men in their 30s and 40s, I've juggled the demands of a career and family, while also trying to maintain some semblance of balance and self-care. In addition to working as a marketing manager for a local company, I'm a proud father of 2 wonderful children, ages 10 and 12. My wife Sarah is a supportive partner, but like most families, we've had our share of ups and downs. Between the kids' soccer practices, school events, and work deadlines, finding time to prioritize our health and well-being has often taken a back seat. As the years have gone by, I found myself longing for the days when I was in my early 20s, when I had a fit and energetic body, full of confidence. I remember feeling unstoppable and on top of the world. But as life progressed, the realities of work, family, and stress took their toll, leading to weight gain and a loss of that vitality I once had. I know that my story is not unique. Many men face the same challenges, balancing the responsibilities of family, work, and personal health. Our weight struggles are often a result of this delicate juggling act, leaving us feeling frustrated and yearning for the bodies we once had. My mother's heart attack was a wake-up call for both of us. It made me realize that we can't keep putting our health on the back burner, and that we need to make some serious changes in order to live the long, healthy lives we deserve. Though I had already tried numerous popular diets, such as Atkins, Keto, and Weight Watchers, my previous efforts never seemed to produce lasting results. I was determined to get to the root cause of why some people, including my mother and me, struggle with weight loss despite our best efforts. Working for a marketing firm had provided me with a comfortable income, which allowed me to take some risks in pursuit of this knowledge. Even though the research and travel expenses nearly bankrupted me, I knew that finding the answers we needed was worth the cost. My journey began in Cambridge, England, where I met with Dr. Giles Yeo, a renowned geneticist researching the connection between genetics and excessive weight gain. He introduced me to the concept of a tiny, ubiquitous molecule that played a crucial role in weight regulation, a molecule that few people outside of scientific labs had ever heard of. and which I'll tell you all about in just a few minutes. Dr. Lillian Weiss, an expert in traditional herbal medicine, was my next consultant. She shared with me her insights into how local plants could influence the activity of this mysterious molecule, opening up new possibilities for natural weight loss solutions. My next stop was a cutting-edge laboratory in Seoul, South Korea, where Dr. Ji-Hoon Park was studying the impact of environmental factors on our weight. His research demonstrated that exposure to certain toxins could disrupt the function of the tiny molecule, leading to weight gain and making weight loss more difficult. In each location, I was astonished by the insights I gained in the connections to this elusive molecule. As I continued my travels, visiting places like a cutting-edge research facility in Melbourne, Australia, and an ancient monastery in Bhutan, I became increasingly convinced that this molecule held the key to understanding our weight struggles and unlocking the secret to sustainable weight loss. Every meeting with these great minds and valuable insight I encountered during my journey led me closer to unraveling the mystery of this tiny molecule. And as I delved deeper into the science, I discovered that addressing the activity of this molecule could potentially transform the lives of countless people struggling with their weight, including my mother and me. As I continued my research, I delved deeper into the world of these mysterious tiny molecules that I had learned about during my travels. What I discovered was a groundbreaking secret that all naturally slim people have in common, and now it was within my reach too.
207.2, which means I've lost a total of 36.4 pounds on Pure Slim 1000 in 90 days. I'm so excited. Since losing the weight, I have started riding bikes with my husband, and we're getting ready to take our grandkids to Disneyland.